is a light and a little help from all of you to see. Let's go down. With every step, we go a little further on this journey to who knows where. Our party is full as long as you are here. We have plenty of smiles left to spare. With every breath, we dive a little deeper into the mysteries no one's seen before. Our party is full as long as you are here on this adventure with so much still in store together with you. Our quiver's full of arrows and our hat is full of tricks. We're taking to the sky, we'll make it effortless and quick. Although the road before us is rocky and hard to see, if we band together, there is nothing we can't achieve. Let's go down. With every step, we go a little further on this journey to who knows where. Our party is full as long as you are here. We have plenty of smiles left to spare. With every breath, we dive a little deeper into the mysteries no one's seen before. Our party is full as long as you are here on this adventure with so much still in store together with you. Don't alter the magnitude of your dreams, or you'll find those whisperal shower thoughts will leave an extra grind. Throw away the hackneyed doubts keeping you from reaching Mach speeds. Prove that you're better than those average Joes. You already have everything you need. Let's go Tempus, we are Tempus. With every step, we go a little further on this journey to who knows where. Our party is full as long as you are here. We have plenty of smiles left to spare. With every breath, we dive a little deeper into the mysteries no one's seen before. Our party is full as long as you are here on this adventure with so much still in store together with you. On this adventure, no matter where you go, we're going with you. Embarking on a journey to lands unknown. I'm a little worried, but I know I'm not alone. Our packs are full of potions, swords and spears are nice and sharp. We're whipping into action, make a bang right from the start. Oh, though the road before us is shrouded in mystery. It's your magical girl virtual streamer, Dallie! Hi everyone! I'm back from my short hiatus! Yeah, so I've been, hi Buzz! Long time no see! I feel like I haven't streamed in forever. I did do a collab yesterday with, Vampy Vixen's Tavern or whatever. And that was fun. We played Pico Park 2. It was chaos. The VOD is up. You could watch the VOD or on YouTube. It's also up on the YouTube. That was a lot of fun. It was very chaotic. But I haven't streamed myself. Yes, I was. Yes, you were there. Yes. It was good. I had a lot of fun. But I haven't solo streamed in a while. I was working on a cosplay, which I posted on my Twitter. And then, so I took all month to finish that and also finish my sister's cosplay. And then we went to that. And then I got sick from the anime convention that I went to. And then holidays. So I've just been kind of recovering since, like November? I haven't really been streaming regularly since then. So hopefully, it's kind of the New Year's this week. We can get right back into it. And yeah, I'm still recovering. I still sound a little funny. So hopefully, this is a very dialogue heavy game. So hopefully I'll be able to get through it. My throat doesn't hurt. I just have a little bit of congestion left over from, because I caught a cold, and then that always makes my asthma act up, and my asthma makes me more congested and stuff. So I'm getting over the asthma that happened at the end of my cold, if that makes any sense. But I feel a lot better. I've got most of my energy back, except for staying up late last night, so now I'm sleepy. But I really wanted to play a game. I also started reworking on my 3D model because the proportions are so different from my live 2D model that it always bothers me. So I was like, well, let me try and make it over again from scratch, right? And try and do a little even better job, baby. So I started that, and I posted a little pic on my Twitter, and I'll probably put it up on Blue Sky. I forget that Blue Sky exists. I'm not. My phone wasn't giving me ping, so I haven't kept up with people very well for the past few months either, but I hope you recover fully soon. Thank you! Yeah, hopefully, my internet was behaving really well yesterday, and I hope it just continues that. Oh, I think I'm in 720 right now. Oh no, I meant to bump that back up. I don't think I can fix that in the middle of the stream. My bad. I completely forgot. I had to... Yeah. I had to downscale. Oh, well, too late. I'm already here. I gotta remember to undownscale. I have to downscale for collabs because my internet can't handle it. Considering getting upgrading my plan, but that's money. Oh, okay, my internet's being normal. So, we'll leave it at 720. Sorry that it's not the best quality, highest quality. But, that's fine. It'll run smoother this way anyway. It's been an obstacle to my streaming too. It's usually only good enough in the wee hours of the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I asked my ISP, like, hey, how can I get higher upload? Because I recently upped my download. And I'm like, that's great. My family can watch so much Netflix now. How about that upload? It's pretty low. And they're like, oh, you got to upgrade your whole plan. But they didn't give me a price. I'd have to call a different line from the same company to get like a price. I don't want to. But anyway. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Lower my resolution and bitrate. Yeah. Yeah, well, you want your bitrate to be at least around 6,000. That's like, But the resolution, yeah. Lowering the resolution helps a lot. Although, like, ideally you want higher resolution to look nice. But sometimes you just gotta give it up, Anyway, so, Steam Winter Sale hath bestowed upon me, well, and Santa Claus has bestowed upon me this VN from HolostarsEN Tempus. I've been wanting it to play, and I don't know how, but I've managed to avoid all sorts of everything about this game. So I'm really curious to play it. And they're like alter ego. I just really want. I'm not gonna play all of the different what are these called? Fruits. I'm probably only gonna do 2 or 3, maybe. I really just want to do Haka and Shinri the most, and then I might go through Altair and Maki and maybe Battle. Battle's fun. So we'll see. We'll see how far I go. So without any further ado, let's start though. I don't know how the volume is. What is your name? My name is Dallie. Are you sure? I guess. This game seems like it's very quiet. I am Dallie. An empty hall. Or is it more like a cave? You wander the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on the other sides of each. Of course. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Somehow, you know that your journey won't end until you've passed through all of them. I don't know if I'll stream all of that, but you may take as long or as little as you'd like, but you must still pick a door. Now then, Dallie, which will it be? I don't know. I kind of want to start with, not the Demon King, Exiled Prince, Showman, Karasu Demon, Huntsman, or Abandoned Automaton. I feel like I should do Haka. I just need to do some grinding in Sky, but I will be here too. Okay, no problem. Thank you for listening, putting me on in the background. Hopefully I have fun in Sky. Let's start with Haka. Let's do the Karasu Demon. Yeah? He's so cute. Look, you can see some of his tummy. You can see a little bit of his tummy. Very good. Very good. So a little tummy's good. Oh gosh, what voice do I do for Haka? What voice? I don't know. What does Haka sound like? I can't do a guy voice, but we gotta come up with a good. Took you long and no. Took you. He's got kind of like a nasally voice. Took you long enough to return, human. It's been nearly the entire day. That's not what he sounds like at all. It's been nearly the entire day. Huh? And for a moment there, I suspected you attempted escaping your service to me. The offerings you brought back from this place called Supermarket better be the finest in the land. There wasn't a supermarket. You're proud. There wasn't a supermarket. There wasn't a supermarket available, unfortunately. With how far we seemed to be in the countryside, there weren't really many options. There was a farmer's market a while away, though. It took me forever to hike back up the mountain. That's why I'm so late. Ugh, excuses. But I suppose I am merciful enough to put it behind us since you are well-intentioned. He speaks down to me. From what I've seen so far, it must just be a part of how he communicates with the mortal realm. He isn't human after all. He's a demon. Look at the little tummy right there. Tummy, 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 tummy. Sorry. A crow one at that, locally referred to as a karasu. What I see before me now is a karasu demon that I'd accidentally summoned when I'd landed in a parallel world. How it happened is a little embarrassing. But essentially, I'd wound up bleeding on a statue in another Zenokuni-like place. I bled on a statue, Jesus Christ. And had met a Banzoin Haka lookalike there. The demon in front of me doesn't know who Haka is. Haka! He's never heard of him. Even after I'd tried explaining Guild Tempus and Haka's role as an exorcist, I'd been dismissed. It's always like that with this karasu demon. What's worse is that maybe I'm getting used to it. Well, rather than me, the karasu demon is more interested in the groceries hanging from my elbow. Plastic rustles when I set the bags down in the living room table. I'd gotten him an assortment of fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, and dairy products. No, not the dairy products. What had been weird about the farmer's market is that they'd accept the same currency as back in my home world. Convenient. What do you think? He leans forward to peek into the bag, but his expression doesn't change. Prepare them for me. Huh? Aren't they fine how they are? The fruit and vegetables should be fresh.
Do tell me.
How many raw food offerings from my worshippers do you think I've tried in my years of existence? These, as they are, bring little value. There's no flavor I haven't tried, and there's not even any crab here. There wasn't any crab for sale, or do you like crab? Who doesn't like crab? Let's see. Do you like crab? Ha! It is the best food there is! There is simply nothing in the physical realm that could ever compare. That's pretty subjective. Salisbury steak is probably my go-to if we're putting meals up to the test. I mean, that's not wrong. I think bacon is better, though. Yeah, bacon. Or pernil. Anyway, crab is my favorite food by far. But it's been some time since I've had any. Humans are so uncreative. And by that, I mean that I will die if I eat another apple. Do not feed me an apple, do you understand? Got it. Wait, why am I playing along? There's something more important I should tell him. You asked me to prepare some food, but...
Do tell me.
But what? I feel like you should know that I'm not a very good cook. True fact. Weirdly enough, maybe Hakka, the one this demon looks like, had enjoyed cooking the most? Then you'd best learn. In one sitting? Your pathetic mortal struggles do not interest me. I just want to feast, human. It's been years since I've been summoned, and my physical manifestation is hungry. Okay, as long as you're not going to be too hard on me for anything. Oh, his face is so cute. Fearful of your own incompetence? Fine. If I find myself fond of the taste, then I will not complain. There is a kitchen attached to this living room. I've used my magic so that the stove there should work. Yay! That is all. You may go. Looks like I'm being sent away. I take the ingredients back with me and hope that I can remember how to make food. Just, heat it up and then... The kitchen is dark, and signs of neglect show on the surfaces of its supplies all around. Ew! dust, cobwebs everywhere. Achoo! Is this space really okay to prepare for anything? I need some bleach and a sponge and a scrubber. I check the stove and surely enough, the gas sparks and ignites a fire. A gas stove, oh goodness. Looks like the Karasu demon had meant what he'd said. Before cooking anything, it takes some cleaning and washing before things seem safe to use. Excuse me. Eventually, once it's all acceptable and sanitary, then I return to the kitchen and I think of what to make Karasu demon. Make Salisbury steak, make a strawberry cake, make a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm gonna save. Let's see. My gut is strawberry cake because Hakka loves strawberries. And he would love a strawberry cake. I'm terrible at baking. I do not have the patience for it. I put so much air when I mix the batter because I'm just lazy. I don't put the ingredients little by little. I just dump the whole daggone stuff, the wet with the dry all together in one fell swoop. And so it never comes out good because that's not how you bake. I'd probably could make decent Salisbury steak in real life. Especially if I could do turkey. I love cooking with ground turkey because it's less fatty. And I know how to do it well. You put like all the stuff and onions and mustard and adobo and all that, and it tastes good. You put some barbecue sauce on top. I'm making myself hungry. Grilled cheese sandwich. It's probably too basic. Let's go with strawberry cake. Even though I wouldn't make a very good strawberry cake in real life. Hakka had liked strawberries, and I have some here in my stash of ingredients. There are plenty of members in the guild with a fondness for sweets, so it's not unlikely that even a Karasu demon might have a soft spot for desserts. How about making him some strawberry cake? Even if it sucks, it'll at least be cute enough to hopefully invoke a sense of pity. Strawberry cake it is. I prepare it one bit at a time. Not how I usually actually prepare it. And just like that, I manage. How do you make it on the stove? It looks really good, actually. I might have discovered baking as a hidden talent. Not true. It's a bit sad that I have no way of photographing this cake before he eats it. But at least I'm confident now that there's no way he'll hate it. Oh no. It's a perfect specimen of a cake. I carefully collect the cake and bring it out to the living room for the Karasu demon. Ta-da! Look what I brought you! Oh? Well, it looks the way it should. The Karasu demon carefully angles his head as he observes the cake. However, try as he might, he'll never find a flaw. Frankly, I deserve a trophy or a blue ribbon or something for making him such a beautiful strawberry cake. We'll see. Is he determined not to like it? I don't know. I see him wield his fork and turn it to the side so the edge can slice off a bite-sized piece. He places a bite of cake in his mouth and then swallows. Not gonna chew it! Bro, chew. Did you like it? He takes another bite, as if the first one hadn't been enough to decide. Still no answer. The eating noises? The eating noises are cute. He just keeps eating and eating. I think it's safe to say he likes this offering. Before long, he's eaten the entire cake by himself without even extending an invitation to share. It was an offering from after all. He drops his fork on his empty plate. It wasn't terrible. Congratulations. Woohoo! Yippee! A victory for me! But I'm still hungry. Still hungry after eating an entire cake by himself? And why is he in such a hurry to make sure I don't stay happy? There aren't enough ingredients left for me to make another whole cake. Then make something else. I'm still hungry, I said. Yeesh. I collect the empty plate. Then I return to the kitchen and I think of what to make the karasu demon. Let's make the steak. Let's go steak. I can't go wrong with my own favorite food, can I? Salisbury steak, here we go. It takes me a bit to figure out where to start. Reverse engineering the recipe, I'll need to make some patties, gravy, mashed potatoes. Okay. I got this. I'll be okay, surely. Well, here goes nothing. Sometime later, I pulled together an attempt at Salisbury steak. Oh no. The patties are overcooked and probably dry, but it's fine. This is also true to real life, to be honest. That does happen. That's what gravy is for. At least I'm not undercooking the meat and giving people salmonella like the guild gladiator, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, sorry, I got a message. After trying to convince myself that I did an acceptable job, I bring the meal out to the table in the living room. Ooh, I don't think he's gonna like this. Slow as always, I see, human. Without responding, I place the Salisbury steak in front of him on the table. But he looks unimpressed. Majorly so. Hey, what the heck? I worked so hard on these. He could at least pretend to be a little grateful or appreciative. This is my favorite meal. I tell him this in an attempt to defend my decision. With a sigh, he prods at one of the patties with the prongs of a fork I'd brought him. I'm surprised he doesn't eat with his talons or something. The patties betray me in an instant. I guess I hadn't used enough breadcrumbs or egg or something because they crumble into little crusty meat bits under pressure. Oh no! And he looks at me. He just looks at me. You can't dismiss it so easily. It might taste good. I insist. Hearing me out for a change, the karasu demon takes a couple of bites, smearing the broken patties around in gravy. He chews. Good? I just want this to work.
What's this?
It's terrible. I don't taste anything.
Do tell me.
Did you even attempt to season? I don't have any adobo. What can I say? Come to think of it, I forgot that part. Oh no! Don't ask me how. I've done it before. I have actually done this before. I'll try something else. Give me a second. I collect the failed dish. Then I return to the kitchen and think of what to make the karasu demon. Oh, guess grilled cheese it is. Simple is best. After all, it's hard to screw up a grilled cheese sandwich. It won't take me long to get it to him. It won't take me long to get it to him either. I set aside the ingredients needed and start up the stove. I take a sippy of water. In little time at all, the sandwiches are ready. I used a little too much butter on the bread, so maybe his hands will get oily. But then again, when is there ever too much butter? Never. They are messy, but isn't that the point? Actually, you know what? I'll eat these ones and make him another set.
Do tell me.
Did you eat my food? How is it that I'm immediately caught the moment I came out into the room? You're a slave to your appetite and you disgust me. Look who's talking. Anyway, let me have it. Put the plate down. Obediently, I lower the plate in front of the Karasu demon. He leans forward to look it over, sniffing at the bread. Goom, 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 goom. I stay quiet all the while, holding my breath. What will happen to me if he doesn't like it? Cut it. Huh? Cut this offering into pieces. It's too messy and I don't want it under my talons. Wow, what a diva. I slide the plate closer to myself and cut the sandwich into bite-sized pieces for him in a little X. It's little triangles, right? He watches me suspiciously as if he thinks I may steal his food. It's okay, I already had mine. That's fair, though. I kind of already did. Once the sandwich has been cut, he straightens in his seat and samples the sandwich with a fork.
What's this?
This is what you stole from me. Uh-oh. He doesn't sound happy. It's a popular snack food. You really don't like it? It's befitting for someone as slovenly as yourself. But to my exquisite palate, it's simply not enough. This shouldn't qualify as a meal. Why does he hate it so much? It's not even bad. He's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich hater. It's not even bad. He's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich hater. Take it. I'll eat it in front of him then. Nom, 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 nom. I don't care what some snooty demon thinks about grilled cheese sandwiches. Good food is good food. That's right, don't waste. I take the plate away.
Do tell me.
There's nothing left, is there? There are still some supplies left. You disappointed me. What? How? Had he or had he not devoured my entire cake by himself? Your offerings are not good enough for me. And yet you dared summon me? I should make you pay for it. Don't be reasonable. You ate my cake! You ate my cake, though. How can you say that I disappointed you? You offered me when you brought the other two out. No, you offended me when you brought the other two out.
Huh?
Did I not tell you that I was still hungry and that I'd had every intention of feasting? Since when did this situation become about appeasing you? You can't be serious. I am serious. Why do you think you can boss me around like a servant or something?
Huh?
Because you are a lower being, human. It is the natural order of things for you to worship me. I have been patient enough towards your insolence. The demon rises from his chair, and his wings beat down once around him. The gust of air sends the remaining dishes flying from the table. Oh no! Then he does it again. The second gust is much more powerful, and it sends me flying back until I hit the wall behind me. Ugh. Ugh. I slide down the wall until I'm down on the tatami. Haka's doppelganger comes closer to me.
Do tell me.
Do you ever think to know your place? Of course appeasing me should be your utmost priority. Because you summoned me here. He sweeps a leg up and kicks me in the face with his shoe. Ow! I see stars when it makes contact and stays there.
Do tell me.
Do you understand now? I don't care about that, or maybe so. What? He's very pretty. He's so pretty. Look at him. He's so fluffy without the wing, the feathers. Wait a fluffy little Hakka. I want to pat him on the head. Let's see. Maybe so, or I don't care about that. He's gonna beat the crap out of me. Oh, good gravy. Oh, that was juicy. Sorry. I don't quite understand where either of these are going. Do you understand? Maybe so, but I don't care about that. I don't care about what? Summoning him? It was an accident. My instinct is to say I don't care. But I think that will only enrage him so further. So let's say, maybe so, but I understand that you're a demon, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't stand up for myself. Well, that's more me. That is just because I'm human. It doesn't mean that I have to respect you. The crusty demon digs his shoe deeper into the side of my face. Ow. He leers me down before he kicks again at it to shove himself away. There's a scowl stuck on his face. I know I'm setting myself up for disaster, but I can't back down now. Not like this. Very well then. In that case, allow me to show you your place in this world. The crusty demon reaches for my hair and sinks his claws into my scalp when he lifts my head. Ow, 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 ow. I squeak in pain as they break my skin and blood drips down the sides of my face. Ooh. Oh, did I get the bad end? I squirm under his grasp before he throws me back on the ground with another sadistic laugh. Human, beg me for forgiveness and I'll reconsider your punishment. Ugh. I'm too disoriented to respond. I sit up from where I've been flung aside and slowly try to recollect myself. Did something happen? Everything abruptly goes still. I look up to see that the crusty demon is licking the blood from his nails. Uh-oh. He's doing that and then... Delicious. What? I found it. I finally found it. You were useful to me after all. Oh yeah, he's gonna hit me! You're so delicious. I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Yeah. As he claws past my skin and chews on whatever he can rake out from under it, I don't feel any pain. Why? Is it just so painful that I don't feel anything anymore? The body is a strange thing. I watch as the crusty demon helps himself to my innards, pulling my organs out from beneath my ribs like I'm a piñata full of candy. Oh my god. My blood stains his teeth. He gets little stringy pieces of meat caught in them every now and then. I close my eyes when I see him start slurping down another piece of me. Maybe that's my liver? Or a kidney or something? I don't know. I just... My new favorite food. I'm going to eat an entire village. I'm going to feast. What have I summoned into this world? Wow! Tasty. Clear crusty demon's root. You have acquired one key. That sucked! Oh my god, that sucked. He ate me. And not in the fun way. I'm just kidding. Let's try that one more time. Now we kind of know. I kind of have an idea of the order that we should. We have to end on the strawberry shortcake. Right? What is A and Q? A? What is that?
Interesting. Okay. Well, this is my save slot. Let's go back and try that again, but in a different order. Let's do grilled cheese, Salisbury steak, strawberry cake. Or, because the Salisbury steak comes out the worst. So maybe we should start with the worst and work our way back up. And maybe he will eat us. One can hope, right? One can hope. Alright. Salisbury steak first, because that's going to come out the worst. Can't go wrong with my favorite food, can I? Salisbury steak, here we go. It takes me a bit to figure out where to start. Reverse engineering the recipe, I'll need to make some patties, gravy, and mashed potatoes. Okay, I got this. I'll be okay, surely. Well, here goes nothing. Alright, we make it, and it comes out terrible. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of go a little bit faster through it. After trying to convince myself that I did an acceptable job, I bring the meal out to the table in the living room. Oh my god, I wasn't, well, maybe I should have expected that. Slow as always, I see human. Without responding, I place the Salisbury steak in front of him on the table. But he looks unimpressed. Majorly so. Hey, what the heck? I worked so hard on these. He could at least pretend to be a little grateful or appreciative. This is my favorite meal. I tell him this in an attempt to defend my decision. With a sigh, he prods at one of the patties with the prongs of the fork I'd brought him. The patties betray me in an instant. I guess I hadn't used enough breadcrumbs or egg or something, because they crumble into little crusty meat bits under pressure. And he looks at me. He just looks at me. You can't dismiss it so easily. It might taste good. I insist. Hearing me out for a change, the Karasu demon takes a couple of bites, smearing the broken patties around in gravy. He chews. Good? I just want this to work.
What's this?
It's terrible. I don't taste anything.
Do tell me.
Did you even attempt to season? Come to think of it, I forgot that part. Don't ask me how. I'll try something else. Give me a second. I collect the failed dish. Then I return to the kitchen and think of what to make the Karasu demon. Let's do the grilled cheese sandwich next. Simple is best. After all, it's hard to screw up a grilled cheese sandwich. It won't take me long to get it to him either. Make the grilled cheese sandwich. Little too oily, too much butter. When is there ever too much butter? They're messy, but isn't that the point? You know what? He's a diva. So I will eat these and make him some less buttery ones.
Tell me.
Did you eat my food? How is it that I'm immediately caught the moment I come into the room? You're a slave to your appetite and you disgust me. Anyway, let me have it. Put the plate down. Obediently, I lower the plate in front of the Karasu demon. He leans forward to look it over, sniffing at the bread. I stay quiet all the while, holding my breath. What will happen to me if he doesn't like it? Well, I found out. Could it? Huh? Cut this offering into pieces. It's too messy and I don't want it under my talons. Wow, what a diva. I slide the plate closer to myself and cut the sandwich into bite-sized pieces for him. He watches me suspiciously as if he thinks I may steal his food. Well, that's fair though. I kind of already did. Once the sandwich has been cut, he straightens in his seat and samples the sandwich with a fork.
What's this?
This is what you stole from me! Uh-oh. He doesn't sound happy. It's a popular snack food. You really don't like it? It's befitting for someone as slovenly as yourself. But to my exquisite palate, it's simply not enough. This shouldn't qualify as a meal. Why does he hate it so much? It's not even bad. He's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich eating He's just a weird grilled cheese sandwich hater. Take it. I'll eat it in front of him then. Nom nom nom. I don't care what some snooty demon thinks about grilled cheese sandwiches. I can food is good food. I take the plate away. Okay, last one. Let's see if this gets us a different ending. Okay. There are plenty of members in the guild with a fondness for sweets, so it's not unlikely that even a Karasi demon might have a soft spot for desserts. How about making him some strawberry cake? Even if it sucks, it'll at least be cute enough to hopefully invoke a sense of pity. Strawberry cake it is! I prepared it one bit at a time. Right, it actually comes out good. It looks really good, actually. I might have discovered baking as a hidden talent. It's a bit sad that I'd have no way of photographing this cake before he eats it. But at least I'm confident now that there's no way he'll hate it. It's a perfect specimen of a cake. I carefully collect the cake and bring it out to the living room for the Karasi demon. Ta-da! Look at what I brought you. Oh. Well, it looks the way it should. The Karasi demon carefully angles his head as he observes the cake. However, try as he might, he'll never find a flaw. Frankly, I deserve a trophy or a blue ribbon or something for making him such a beautiful strawberry cake. We'll see. Is he determined to not like it? I don't know. I see him wield his fork and turn it to the side so the edge can slice off a bite-sized piece. He places a bite of cake in his mouth and swallows. Sure wit. Did you like it? He takes another bite, as if the first one hadn't been enough to decide. Still no answer. He just keeps eating and eating. I think it's safe to say he likes this offering. Before long, he's eaten the entire cake by himself, without even extending an invitation to share. He drops his fork on his empty plate. It wasn't terrible. Congratulations. Woohoo! A victory for me. But I'm still hungry. Still hungry after eating an entire cake by himself? And why is he in such a hurry to make sure I don't stay happy? There aren't any ingredients left for me to make another whole cake. Then make something else. I'm still hungry, I said. Yeesh. I collect the empty plate.
Do tell me.
There's nothing left, is there? There are still some supplies left. You disappoint me. Oh, I guess we still into the same end. What, how? Had he or had he not devoured my entire cake by himself? Your offerings are not good enough for me. And yet you dared summon me? I should make you pay for it. We did this one last time. We could do this one. Don't be unreasonable. I warned you beforehand that I'm not a very good cook. Of your 3 attempts, I only found 1 of them edible. That's because you're too tough on the food. I'll let you whine about the Salisbury steak, but the grilled cheese sandwich was fine. You just didn't like that it was messy. Not edible. Since when did the situation become about appeasing you? You can't be serious. I am serious. Why do you think you can boss me around like a servant or something? Because you are a lower being, human. It is the natural order of things for you to worship me. I have been patient towards your insolence. The demon rises from this chair, his wings beat down once around him. Uh-oh. Here we go again. The gust of wind sends the remaining dishes flying from the table. Then he does it again. The second gust is much more powerful, and it sends me flying back until I hit the wall behind me. I slide down the wall until I'm down on the tatami. Haka's doppelgänger comes closer to me.
Do tell me.
Did you ever think to know your place? Of course appeasing me should be your utmost priority. Because you summoned me here! He sweeps a leg up and kicks me in the face with his shoe. I see stars when it makes contact and stays there.
Do tell me.
Do you understand now? Oh, let's do that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. What I'm saying might very well land me further trouble with him. But I can't allow him to keep looking down on humans. It doesn't matter, because I deserve respect just as much as you do. The Karasu demon digs his shoe deeper into the side of my face. Owie. He leers me down before he kicks again at it to shove himself away. There's a scowl stuck on his face. I know I'm getting myself up for disaster, but I can't back down now. I'm setting myself up for disaster? Not like this. Very well then. In that case, allow me to show you your place in this world. The Karasu demon reaches for my hair and sinks his claws into the scalp when he lifts my head. I squeak in pain as they break my skin and blood drips down the sides of my face. I squirm under his grasp before he throws me back on the ground with another sadistic laugh. Human, beg me for forgiveness and I'll reconsider your punishment. I'm too disoriented to respond. I sit up from where I've been flung aside and slowly try to recollect myself. Did something happen? Ah, okay. So we go back to this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm good. Alright, we still get this ending. I'm gonna skip through it, sorry. Okay. What's an extra? Ah. Likes having his hair played with, ornate trinkets, crystals, flowers. Dislikes when food gets trapped under his nails. Being wet, stuffy clothing, ugliness. Favorite food? Crab, human meat. Oh no. Oh man. Well. Welp. So he eats you. That's great. Are they all like this? Are they all bad endings? Let's do Shinri next. We're gonna keep my name. Yep. I am Dallie. An empty hall. It's like a cave. Let's skip. Okay, let's do the huntsman. Maybe we should save him for last. Yeah. Let's do the huntsman. So, what do you think? That's just about all I have for the seasoning, but I find just a little salt and pepper goes a long way. Best to enjoy it fresh. The mysterious huntsman who had found me lost in the forest has gone as far as to spend his day fishing for a meal. He'd been so informative and helpful to me up until now. He'd let me know that there's no guild called Tempus in this land. He'd even believed me when I said I'm probably from a parallel world. He would. We're sharing what he'd caught under the blanket of twinkling stars. Oh, it's so romantic. It's funny how calm I feel even when lost in an unknown place. This is true. He's so calming and relaxing, and then he plays the scariest, most anxiety-ridden games. I can't do it. I can't do it. After taking a bite into the side of the fish he'd prepared, I revel in its taste. Ah, so good. Perfectly crispy and evenly roasted over the campfire. delicious. So many bones. It's delicious. I can't get enough of it. Great to hear. Just make sure you chew it carefully. The bones on that type of fish can catch you off guard. I had no idea. I navigate the fish carefully with my teeth and try not to eat it so fast. Surely enough, there are some harder pieces here and there, but the flavor of the fish is by far worth the effort. I finish the fish from the skewer with a smile on my face. I have some carrots from town in my saddlebag, too. I usually share them with my horse, but you're welcome to have some for yourself. A saddlebag? Over there. Make yourself comfortable. The huntsman gestures to his steed. There's something wrong with him, isn't there? I don't know. So after the Haka one, I'm just on edge. By a naughty old tree, a large dark horse with a mane and tail of smoke watches me from the side. A tail of smoke. Well, it watches me somehow. Though it has no eyeballs and only empty sockets, it's still acutely aware of its surroundings. I had been terrified of the horse the first time I'd seen the huntsman galloping in on it. I still don't know what to make of it, if I'm honest. You don't think I'll scared if I approach suddenly? As long as you don't throw your arms up high or something, he's fine. Why don't you try petting his shoulder? Here goes. I can't say I've ever pet a demonic-looking horse without eyes before. I make my way over and touch the side of its shoulder. Its coat twitches under my touch, but the horse otherwise doesn't leave its spot. Let's start. He said hi, see? Really? Maybe. Maybe. I echo the huntsman before I sift through the saddlebag hanging off the side of the horse. Surely enough, the carrots he'd mentioned before are wrapped in plastic. The horse's attention is on the new snack.
Don't worry.
No worry, you can ignore him if you want to. He's spoiled and he eats plenty. Nay, start. The huntsman's mount seems to be denying the claim and nudges his nose toward the carrots. Though I see the huntsman shaking his head, I'm weak and unable to resist sharing. After finishing one of the sticks from the bag, I flatten my palm and offer it to the horse to eat. Crunch, 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 crunch. And spoiledly at again. He's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah?
Just don't let him know. Anyway, shall we roast the rest of those carrots? Good idea! After letting the huntsman's horse finish, I bring the remaining carrots to his side by the fire. Say, what should I call you anyway? Me? You. I don't think you gave me your name, right? I'm just sitting here sharing a meal with, I don't know? Great cheese. The huntsman is quiet. I carefully roast the carrots over the fire. Carrots roasting over an open fire. Something, something, some. It's best I don't give you my name, given the circumstances. Let's just say that I'm not so popular with the royals. So you're an outlaw or something? These lands are corrupt. I just try to set things straight. You're Robin Hood. Ah, so he's more like a vigilante? That's okay. I'll just keep calling you Huntsman then. Works for me. Sorry to not share too many details. It's alright. You can call me Dallie. Did I say something wrong?
It's nothing.
No. I just found it a little ironic. An acquaintance hinted I may run into someone named Dallie the other night. Small world, isn't it? What? What? Do I know your acquaintance? What's your acquaintance's name? We should all hang out together. How would you know if I know your acquaintance? This doesn't make any sense. Sorry. We should all hang out together. I don't know why that's funny. Let's all hang out and be friends. Yay! What's your acquaintance's name? Oh, really? What's your acquaintance's name? He's never told me. But that might be my fault too, since I don't go sharing mine either. Maybe he may be willing to share, but I've never thought to ask him. Well, you could always try making up a nickname or something. That might be awkward for both of us. But it's not a bad idea. Maybe we could figure out some code names. The carrots are finished. I sprinkle some salt across them. Salt on carrots? All done. You want some too? No, that's all right. You take them. Tomorrow will be a long day for you. You should rest up. You don't have to help me get home, you know. I feel bad making you go out of your way. I frown at him from around the carrot I'm eating. And leave you on your own? And leave you on your own? I can't do that. The fire plane's not too far from here, and that land has been in chaos ever since. To put it simply, the nearest kingdom is too dangerous for a stranger on their own.
Don't worry.
It's no trouble at all for me to help you return to your own world, so don't worry about it.
It'll be okay.
We'll figure it out together, I promise. His smile puts me at ease. Sorry, I'm thinking about his voice saying these words, and his voice is so good. It would be rude to refuse his help at this point, right? And it's not bad either. After exploring this world a little on my own, he'd been the only person to hear me out. Let alone be kind to me. Thank you, Huntsman. After taking turns to bathe in the river, we wrap up the nightly fare. After taking turns to bathe in the river, we wrap up the night fairly early. That sounds right. I'm more exhausted than I thought. This is literally me not being able to go to bed after 11. It doesn't take me long before I drift off to sleep. Oh god, is he going to attack me in my sleep? Here we go. Alright, at least I think I'm asleep when I hear the huntsman talking to himself. Hey, are you there? So you hear me too. Nobody is there, right? I don't hear another voice responding to him. Dallie arrived on my side. Me? I'm losing you. Say that again? I strain to listen harder, but there's still no other voice present. The huntsman is talking to himself outside my tent as if someone is there with him. I wonder if I should worry. I'm not sure.
Don't worry.
I know. Don't worry. I'll keep Dallie safe here. I'll keep Dallie safe. And I'll try and keep you posted around this time again. The conversation with himself ends. Everything goes quiet, and I hear the huntsman shuffling over to his own tent. Too sleepy to keep pondering, I drift off into slumber. What? What is going on? What does that mean? Let's take a quick, short, little, tiny ad break. It's 2 minutes, so I'm not that short, quick, or tiny, but, you know, I'll be back. I just need a minute. I need to stretch. And I don't want the ad to interrupt the game, so hold on, I'm gonna stand up and stretch during the ads. If you have a sub, you can hear me make stretching noises. I don't know why sitting like this. That's my left shoulder. I don't know if it's my chair. It might be my chair. I feel like my keyboard is at a good height and everything. I feel like I'm at a good height, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a little too, maybe the keyboard's a little too high still, I don't know.
Embarking on a journey to lands unknown. I'm a little worried, but I know I'm not alone. Our pattern full of potions, swords and spears are nice and sharp. We're whipping into action, make a bang right from the start. Although the world is for us shrouded in mystery, all it takes is light and a little help from all of you. Okay. Yay, we're back from the ad. Hi everyone. I just needed a little stretch break, a little 2-minute stretch break. I have not continued, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Alright, so now it's the morning with the huntsman. I'm still stretching. Sleep well? The huntsman greets me when I see him the next morning. I remember how unsettling it had been to hear him carry on a conversation with himself last night. Should I try bringing it up now? Excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Bring it up, keep it to myself. I'll keep it to myself. It seems rude. No, I think I'll keep it to myself. I'm lacking context, and I'd prefer he bring it up with me instead of his own accord. If he feels comfortable enough to explain, I should trust that he will. I have no reason not to think so, right? He's been nice to me and hasn't told me anything about himself or who he is. He's taken such good care of me so far. I slept fine. I didn't wake you, did I? I thought I heard you stirring around there for a while. Oh no, not at all. I hear my own nervousness surfacing in my voice. The huntsman reads past it, and I can tell he knows I'm actually flustered. I avert my gaze elsewhere, but he addresses what I'd wondered last night directly. I contacted my acquaintance last night. The one who'd made me think I might find you here in the forest. I hadn't heard his acquaintance respond, though. The huntsman is being open with me, showing me all his cards, and yet it doesn't add up. I see. What did he say? If you don't mind me asking. He said that he hopes you find your way home soon. Why is there such sadness in his eyes when he smiles at me? Huntsman? Yes. You should know that I'm thankful for your help. I won't forget this. I'll tell everyone how you helped me and how kind a person you are. You don't need to do that. Maybe not, but I want to. If that's what you want, I won't stop you. Besides, I'm stuck on this side. It's not like I'd even have a choice. You shouldn't say it like that. Who knows, maybe we could find a way to let you over for visits. He's still smiling, but it doesn't reach his eyes. We'll see. The huntsman gazes across the forest. We should have breakfast soon, Dallie.
It'll be okay.
Let's head to town and see what we can find there, all right? All right. For a moment, he pats my shoulder. He's so mysterious and kind. I just wish I could help him more. I wonder if I'll ever know what's passing through his mind. I will never forget the night I found you crying by yourself in the forest, Dallie. You called me Shinri. Jo Suiji Shinri. I'd understood my role as your protector, because I'd known who you meant. because prior to your arrival, Shinri's voice, as well as his memories of you from the other side, had reached me. Stronger and stronger. Realms apart. It didn't matter. Shinri and your guild companions were searching for you. So I know Guild Tempus? What? Crazy. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I need a moment. Okay, just imagining knowing Shinri. Wow. Wow. I want to be part of Guild Tempus. Do you think they need a secretary? And so, from this side, we search the lands together. Oh no, this is Huntsman. Oh my gosh, this is Huntsman! We're getting someone else's point of view. Together on horseback, Dallie. Day by day, we traversed just about all of this Elysium in hopes of finding you a way home. But we'd failed. We spoke to mercenaries, to peasants, to nobility, but none of them had ever heard of another Elysium. Maybe they hadn't, but I had. Because for reasons I hadn't told you, I'd been wanted by many kingdoms for a long time. I wonder, have you ever heard of something called Doppelgänger? I'm too afraid to ask you. Because if I do, and if the texts I'd stolen from a certain king turn out to be true, it means that, in order to leave this place, you have to. To what? To what? Ah! Thank you for today, or let's take a break. Why? Why? Why are you asking me? I don't know. Gratitude. Alright, let's take a break. Like, this is being very outwardly, like saying, thank you so much. But let's take a break is taking care of him as well. You know what I mean? It's like showing gratitude versus giving gratitude, if that makes sense. So let's take a break. Let's take a break. It's been another long day, hasn't it? We shouldn't push ourselves too hard. Maybe we can take it easy tomorrow. I can't be more tired than you must be by now, Dallie. How many days have we searched and come up with nothing? I can only imagine how helpless you must feel, stuck in a foreign land like this. And yet, you're putting on a strong front. That must be something you learned from your world. From the other me and your guildmates.
Don't worry.
No need for that.
It'll be okay.
I promised I'd help you find your way back, and I'm a man of my word. My words put you at ease. I watch as you huddle closer to our campfire and adjust the blanket over your shoulders. The two of us seem to have developed a routine by now. Just you and me here, with no other than ourselves. No, with no one other than ourselves. Some people go their whole lives without knowing this kind of simple happiness. I thought I would be one. How long has it been since you arrived? Because I'd come to enjoy your presence so much, I'd lost track of time and stopped counting. Maybe it's been a couple weeks now. Or had it been longer? Do you remember how long it's been since we started looking? No, I forgot. So you feel the same. I guess I stopped paying attention. I'll get back eventually. And this isn't terrible. You've been a good friend to me. I realize that no one said that to me before. I can't recall a time anyone has ever referred to me as their friend. I pull on the brim of my hat. And I forgot to keep count too. I suppose it can't be helped. Right? And anyway, you take your turn bathing first tonight. I need to make some preparations for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow? A few days ago when I asked you about your birthday, you couldn't tell me. That. How can I explain... How can I explain that? My memory doesn't go that far back. It's like this world is... I thought that was really sad, Huntsman.
Oh, yeah?
Did you? Of course you would. So we're celebrating your birthday tomorrow. Your birthday going forward will be 12/29. Oh. I guess it took the date from today. It must have taken the date from the clock. That's scary. Don't forget, okay? If you say so. I'd tell you that I don't need it, but you're too excited for me to try and stop you. I'll take a bath now. Good. Take your time. It's so cute. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay. It's fine. The moonlight makes the river shine silver. I take my time in the water. My hair sticks to the nape of my neck when I wash it. Then I think about how you'd call me your friend. You'd gone as far as to make up a birthday for me, too. What if we were happy like this, Dallie? What if you didn't want to go back anymore? No. No, I can't think like that. It's not right for you to stay here. I can't believe the thoughts are even surfacing in my mind right now. I close my eyes to try and escape them. And when I do, I see a memory. One of his memories. Ah, I was so bright. It's morning. Shinri is happy and sharing a pot of coffee with you and your friends. So I know Gil Tempus. Wow! Someone with two different colored eyes spills some on himself, and his pet jingles loudly as it flees the splash. A man with blonde hair is arm wrestling with a smaller man in a ponytail. A young man in white and blue is carrying a still sleeping redhead teammate into the room on his back. Did he just not want to wake up? Seems like it. Let's give him 30 minutes. I see things for what they are. Life together with me in this miserable parallel world could never compare to something like the life you had before. So I'll send you home. I'll send you somewhere happier without hesitation. And according to that text I'd stolen from the ice plane, about the project called Doppelgänger, I know exactly what I'm doing. I have to help you finish this route we're trapped in. Of course his route would be the meta. Of course he'd be the meta route. Today is the huntsman's birthday. Since he told me he couldn't remember his real one, I thought it might be fun to try celebrating it today. He doesn't know it, but I managed to prepare a gift. I'm excited to give it to him. If only I could actually find him. He's not in his tent. Weird. Huntsman, are you there? Aside from me, our camp is empty. His horse is gone. I have a sinking feeling in my stomach. Oh no. In town? The forest? Let's go deeper into the forest. I searched the deep... I should have saved. Dagnabbit. It's okay. I searched the deeper parts of the forest for him, but there's no sign of him anywhere. Is there any way to go back? No, there's not. Huntsman? I call for him again, and I'm still not met by a response. Why do I feel like something terrible has happened to him? No, I can't panic. I need to stay calm. I have a sinking feeling in my stomach. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's just in town and he's just messing around in town. I don't know. Let's go to town. Let's go to town. Let's leave to search for town. Let's go. I hurry from the forest to the meadows I remember. Huntsman? And what I see next is... Huntsman is laying on the ground. No! An arrow protrudes from his chest. His dark hair is pulled around his head, and his hat sags from its usual position. His blood stains the blades of grass beneath him in a dark, gritty red. No! As he looks at me, I see it dribbling down the side of his mouth as well. Why? How long has he been like this? Who did this to you? I fall to his side. I can't believe my eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to see. As I reach for the arrow in his chest, the huntsman touches the side of my wrist to stop me. Listen to me. It's okay. It's not okay. You need help. Dallie. My eyes are flooding with tears. Hold on. I can do that. I can't stand the sight of him hurting like this. Actually, hold on. Let's do the other. There you go. Am I too late? Can he still be saved? Don't cry. This may not make sense to you, but I did this to myself. I did this to send you home. To himself? For me? I never wanted this. My throat is burning. I hiccup and sob, unable to keep myself under control. Don't cry anymore, okay?
Sorry.
I don't want you to cry on my birthday. I don't want you to die on your birthday. What the heck? He musters his strength for a smile. Even now, he's thinking of me. Your birthday was supposed to be today. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I wanted to do something special for you. Then smile at me. How can I? If you can't now, then smile at him, the other me, on the other side. Because this won't be the last time I see you. I'll see you through him. Do you understand? I see the shine disappearing from his eyes. His death seems so long and so painful. Trust me, all right? This has to happen. You only have one. Okay, I believe him. I must believe in what he says. I inhale shakily and nod. I believe you. I trust you. He lays his head back down on the grass, but even that movement seems excruciating for him. Ugh. To his left are his bow and his arrows. And though I believe this must happen because he tells me so, with his bow and an arrow, I could help him. I could. Could I? You don't have to. He's still so kind. He'd allow me to leave him here, but I can't do that to him. I will. I rise from where I'm crouched. I'm lightheaded from crying, but I collect the arrows and raise the bow in my hands. Oh my god! No, I can't! I am between his eyes. His smile has finally met. His smile has finally met them this time. I want to help him. I don't want him to hurt anymore. And most importantly, I want to smile for him on the other side. I draw the bow and he is dead. Happy birthday, Huntsman. Smile for him. Clear Huntsman's. That was terrible! Oh my god. You have acquired 2 keys. What do you do with the keys? I'm so messed up right now. This game is brutal. Jesus. Oh man. Good gravy. Oh, that was the wrong one. What the actual heck? Ew, the music could be a little bit louder. Oh, hey, I can hear the music now. It's actually not bad. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's put it like here. Maybe we will go through them. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. Of course his raid would be the most devastating. That was worse than getting eaten by a Karasu demon. That was... oh my god. I don't even know. Okay, let's do Altair's next. Altair seems fun. I like to leave my name. Oh my gosh, I'm Dallie. Dallie. I should have made like a Tempus OC for this, right? No. Oh my gosh. Let's do the Demon King. That seems like fun. Let's go mess with him. The Ice Plain of Elysium. Oh, this is the Ice King that Shinri stole the book from. After I passed through that door of many in the dark, I'd wound up in an unheard of land called that. I recognized no one. The villagers seemed kind enough, albeit hesitant, to step out of line to speak with me. I'd noticed their looks, though. They know I'm not from here. 3 days spent here, and I'd already heard the barkeep whispering to his regulars. And maybe because of how I'm dressed? Yeah, I'm wearing like a weird sailor fuku thing, so that would be... Everyone else roaming the streets is so aristocratic, robed in furs and lace. I try asking as many people as I can about the guild hall, but it's no use. Nobody knows what Tempus is. So I'm from a world where part of Guild Tempus. That makes sense. I like that. I seek shelter from the cold weather in an empty library at the edge of the city. Altair, the leader of Guild Tempus, had always advised me to research before digging too deep into unknown territory. Knowing local dangers, politics, or even just the lay of the land could save your life if you've set out on a quest. This is going to take a while. As I make my way through the aisles of books, one of them stands out from the others around it. Elysium's Truth. It's tilted. It's titled. I can't read. Elysium's Truth, it's titled. Elysium's Truth? Drawn in by the title inscribed on the spine, I reach for the book. An elegantly dressed man brushes hands with me. Ooh. He looks very pretty. I like the feathers. Poised and refined, when he looks at me, it's as if he's gazing upon an insect. His expression is as cold as the weather outside. But it's a face I'm familiar with. My eyes do a double take over him. It takes a moment for me to comprehend his expression. Altair? He takes the Elysium's Truth book from the shelf first. After lowering it to his side, he passes me a smile. Yes? Though he watches me expectantly, I realize there's something just a little off. Isn't he taller than Altair? Isn't he taller than Altair? By a couple of centimeters. Maybe it's the horns? I check the shoes he's wearing. He'd certainly be taller than Altair, even without the shoes on.
What's wrong?
Something wrong? He has the same voice as him. Everything else is right. I'd often heard his tone from Altair when... heard this tone from Altair when he'd worried about me staying up too late, studying maps. Maybe he just hit a post-guild anniversary growth spurt. Either that, or I'm just remembering wrong. Did you get taller? I don't think so. Weird. You scared me. I didn't know where you ran off to, Dallie. The guild's really, really far from here. It'd be a while before we could get back. I don't believe you. He knows my name? He knows about the guild? I'm probably worried for nothing. Like my Halloween costume? Maybe to ease my anxiety, Altair lifts the ends of his cape and slings it behind him so it flutters. Come to think of it, my last memories of the real Elysium had been around Halloween, too. It's cool. But it's hard for me to pay attention to something like that. If I'm honest, I don't know where this place is or how I wound up here. I've never seen a place called the Ice Plane on the maps back in the guild hall. Most people haven't. Guild newbies especially don't get access to those kinds of maps. After all, the Ice Plane's a dangerous place. I'd be crazy to send any of you guys this far out. That makes sense. I was attacked by monsters on the way in. I managed to handle it by myself, though. But must be thanks to your training and my sparkly magic. No way, that's all you. Don't sell yourself short. I feel less on guard. Any difference I sense really must have just been my imagination. We should get some rest before heading back to the guild hall, yeah? If we turn in early tonight, we can leave first thing in the morning. Altair slips the book we'd both taken an interest in somewhere in his person. On his person. Is that okay? Don't underestimate Tempus connections. I'll fill the owner on it later. Come on, Dallie, let's go home. Oh, that's... man. Altair and I venture through the Ice Plane Kingdom streets. He leads the way with his usual charisma, and I follow without thinking. We reminisce about the other members of the guild. He even tells me funny stories one at a time about all of them, from times even before I'd joined. The journey doesn't feel long, and before I know it, we stop in front of a castle at the end of the head of the kingdom. Even though it's freezing out here, the gardeners manage to keep the plants green. Yeah. We move, eventually into the castle itself. Horned guards and servants bow as we proceed, hall after hall. Coming upon the throne room, I can't help but feel a bit awkward. In contrast, Altair isn't fazed at all by it. He stays cheerful despite the dreary and intimidating surroundings. What is going on? It just so happens that I'm friends with the royalty here, but it looks like they're not here. Mind if I go to the servant quarters so I can let them know what's up first? All things going well, we'll enjoy a full 6-course dinner and huge fluffy beds to sleep in tonight. I'll be right back. Sure, I'll wait here. Cool, thanks. Altair gives me a polite wave and hurriedly turns to head inside. In the same moment, the book falls out of his cape without him seeming to notice. I bend over to pick it up off the floor for him. But before I can let him know, he'd already left for the hall. Uh-oh. I guess I can read through the book a little while waiting since it seemed interesting. Elysium's Truth, huh? He'd been really set on reading it. I open it to the first page. Prologue, The Hollow Tree. To understand the true Elysium, we must first understand the Hollow Tree. Thinking back on it now, I haven't seen the hollow tree here at all. Shouldn't such a distant landmark be visible even from far away? I continue skimming the pages one by one, flipping through. Chapter 1. The Founding of Guild Tempus. Wait a second. This book is... Chapter 4. The Land of Xenokuni. It seemed to be an encyclopedia about my home. Our home. Why would he be so set on reading about a land he lives in and knows firsthand? He's our leader. He's the one who'd led so many of the expeditions. Another chapter titled Towards the End catches my eye. Chapter 10. Return to the True Elysium. Return? As in, we're not already there after all? Don't scare me like that! I jolted and dropped the book when he suddenly comes back into view. Whoops, I forgot my book. I'll need to take that with me. Altair crouches to collect it from the ground. As he dusts the dirt off its surface, I collect my breath. What's so special about this book, Altair? It's the only copy in existence. A deep read on the world we live in and its secrets.
What's wrong?
Don't you ever wonder about parallel worlds? I look at him for a long time. It's like his eyes see straight through me, like they see something that I don't. Not really. You mean you've never wondered what another you might be like? I just try to take things day by day. I've got enough to deal with. It's not like guild life is always rainbows and daisies. You know that better than anyone. Don't worry, I don't want it. I don't want your book. I just want to know where I really am. Silly Dallie, we're in the ice plane. It's a dangerous land of demons from far from Central Elysium. So you grew a couple centimeters in height and came all this way in your Halloween costume to find me? Saying it out loud actually makes it sound all the more ridiculous. The boys and I split up. They're checking the other areas like the fireplane in the skeleton country. The world we live in is bigger than historians ever let on. Then the land is overrun by corruption beasts. It makes sense that only the strongest of adventurers are able to document and publish their findings and maps. Plenty of people never make it back. Tell me where the hollow tree is. It's too far to see from here. But it can be seen from even Xenokuni. Something so big wouldn't just up and vanish. Not unless we're on another plane of existence or something. Look, Altair, I just want you to tell it to me straight. You're lying to me. What if I told you the reason we don't see the hollow tree anymore is because it doesn't reach this place?
Listen to me.
What if I told you we were in a different world entirely? That the world we're in now is some kind of sub-world anomaly. It's temporary and will likely only last for a season. He drops the act. I see it in his posture. He'd adjusted himself and tried to make himself seem more approachable while acting as the guild leader I know. However, with that feigned atmosphere about him, his cruel and regal nature bleeds through without him actively needing to try. Are you afraid of this world disappearing? I'd asked him out of sincerity, but he laughs at the question in a mocking way. He takes a moment to collect himself before his face slowly returns to its original state. Don't be ridiculous.
Listen to me.
Before anything else, I need something from you. Why should I trust you?
Very well.
Very well? Just how much of that book did you read? Altair's look-alike tests me. Not very much, honestly. I was mostly skimming the chapter titles. So you saw it then. Which part? Chapter 10. Return to the True Elysium. I saw that, yeah. The True Elysium is probably my home, isn't it? Where the real Altair is? Real. Crap, maybe I shouldn't have phrased it like that. I can't meet his eyes for some stretch of time. Seeming to let what I'd said pass, though, the stranger speaks once more.
Listen to me.
Dear Dallie, allow me to make things very clear to you. This book holds secrets that only you, as a resident of the other Elysium, can help come to fruition. Neither Elysium is any more or less real than the other. Despite knowing that, you'd like to see the Tempus members again, wouldn't you? So again. He takes my wrist and pulls me closer. Oh. His voice is low and he whispers into my ear, one syllable plucked evenly after the other. I need something from you. And in exchange, I will help return you to the True Elysium once you give it to me. Yabe! 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 While it is true that I am called the Demon King by rivaling lands, I can be quite benevolent should one know when to humble themselves and simply obey. Demon King Regis? You're Demon King Regis? Sublime. So you've heard of me through him. I knew there had to be a tear in our worlds by how much more often we'd seen each other in our sleep lately. Well, him and his nightmares, I'm never kind to him. The sadistic smile that spreads across his lips instills a fear in me like that of a cornered animal. But I digress.
Listen to me.
You will do as I say. You don't have a choice. You will give me what I want. What is it in your now? Oh my god. Hit him or flee? What an option. What options? Good gravy. Oh man, I don't know. What do I do? I feel like hitting him would be bad. I feel like hitting him would be bad. I just feel it in my gut. Hold on, I want to do something real quick. I'm just gonna make a new expression real quick. And I'm gonna call it Slight Eyes Shrink. I need a better expression for this moment. And we're gonna do E3. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do E4. Okay, there we go. I didn't want them all the way small, which would be like this one, I think. That's too small. Okay. I'm gonna run away. It's gonna be bad either way. No, I should hit him. I should hit him. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna hit him. Insubordination is the Demon King. Insubordination's the achievement I got. I don't accept orders from anyone undeserving of respect. Emblazoned by my anger, I throw the back of my hand at the side of his face. I feel the impact and hear him grunt in pain. I hit him and it worked. Oh gosh, I am so screwed. When he frees my wrist to catch where he'd been struck, that I know I'm able to make a run for it. I whirl on my heel, and the sounds of my footsteps bounce all about the throne room walls. Anywhere is safer than here. Jesus Christ. Behind me, I hear the Demon King laughing. His laughter cuts short abruptly when the door comes closer into view. True to his demon title, the king commands the attention of all his servants. Enough of this. Guards, to the dungeon! I'm not sure what happened between then and now. At the mercy of the Demon King's servants, I can only guess that I was knocked out and dragged to the dungeons. I see. It would make sense. The floor under me is wet, hard, and cold. I taste my own blood in my mouth. Ooh, they got me. When I open my eyes, I see the Demon King through the bars watching me. He stares me down from a high place without compassion or care. The book from the library is in his hand. I think I catch a glimpse of a weapon on his hip. He gives the page in the book one last look over before throwing it away behind himself.
Listen to me.
I need the keys. The what? My voice croaks out, unrecognizable to my own ears. I try to pull myself up, but my body will hardly move at all. The guards must have really let me have it before. The Demon King's gaze falls to where I'm curled. The clicking of his footsteps draws closer to me. I don't crane up to look at him because my head is too heavy for my neck anymore, but I still feel him glaring through me. Ah! The heel of the Demon King's boot comes down on the center of my palm, crunching it beneath its weight. Tears blur my vision. Okay, let's do tears as well. Tears blur my vision while I try to free my hand from under him. He chuckles at me when I do. Without remorse, the Demon King twists his heel further into my palm.
Very well.
Well, have it your way, Dallie. I'll play with you as long as you'd like. After the tendons in my hand give out from under him with a shatter and a snap, the Demon King elegantly lifts his foot as if he'd done nothing out of the ordinary. Cruelty is as natural to him as breathing is. The barred iron door creaks from above me as I start to sob. The Demon King's figure casts a deep shadow over me when he lets himself into my dungeon cell. Taken from a candelabra just outside through the bars, he tips a burning candle over where I lay on the ground. What? Scalding hot candle wax splatters across the side of my face and neck. I spasm on the floor and try curling into myself to protect myself. The Demon King is not amused with my reaction and drops the candlestick as indifferently as it'd been lifted. The candle is snuffed out by his still bloody shoe heel.
Listen to me.
I'll say it again. I need the keys. Oh man. Do we? I don't. Let's do the right thing. I'd rather die than give you the keys. I went through a lot for them. I got eaten once. Kick me around all you want. You'll never understand what I went through for them.
Oh?
So you admit you have them, then? I don't know what they're for yet, but I'll never give them to you. Is that a challenge?
Very well.
You're quite stubborn. We're not finished here until you give the keys to me. My heart sinks into my stomach with dread when I see him draw the weapon from his hip. His blade's edge gleams blue, and he brings it down over my side. Blood erupts from the open wound as he pulls it across.
Listen to me.
The keys. The Demon King stabs the back of my arm with his weapon, his expression relaxed. As I roll to try and bat him off me, I see that some of my blood has splashed on his cheek. Stop it! I need to get home! My head is spinning. Little more than a deposit on the floor. I muster all of my strength to try and crawl away from him. I need to get back to Guild. Tempus. Pain. I'm losing the ability to understand what's happening. Is this torture? Am I dead yet? Gruesome. The other side. You have acquired 3 keys. There you are. What? I see. I see. I see. I see. I understand. I see. This music kind of slaps, though. I need a quick break. I need to go potty. Let's do a quick, I'm gonna leave the music running, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna run an ad and use the bathroom, and I'll be right back. To do one more, we'll do at least one more route. Okay? Be right back. To make the mark. Okay. Our break is finishing now. When I am back from the loo, or an idle meeting, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta. It's so dark outside. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, wait. Hopefully that is a little better. There we go. Alright. I am back. Holy crap. Holy crap. So anyway. Jeez. Let's do another. So, I guess he's trying to invade our world or some such? I guess? And I already know that Flayons is gonna be messed up. Like, I just know. It's just gotta be, right? This has gotta be something. Do I do battle? Exiled Prince. I'm not interested in him at all. I'm mean to him. He's not that bad. But, I don't know. Hi, Skirples! Welcome in! Happy Sunday! This game is like... Imagine a VN where all the ends are bad ends. That's what this game has been so far. So, let's see. I did Huntsman. I did Haka first. How are you doing? Let's leave Battle for last. I'm doing good. Getting over a cold. Kind of getting over the cold. But I'm feeling a lot better now, so. Skip? Why is there a skip up here? Anyway, let's do Flayons. We know it's going to be messed up. How are you doing? Glad to hear. Oh, I don't know how to do Flayon's voice. Good gravy. His voice is higher than everybody else's. Well, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just talk normal. Rain slips through the green foliage above me. It falls and patters against my skin and hair. As my clothing starts clinging to me, the air around is rich with the smell of wet leaves. It's not bad. Strange, I can't recall what happened between when I'd stepped through the door and now. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Now, of course, the way back to the Tempus Guildhall wouldn't be as easy as going through the right door. I'm alright battling a cold currently myself. Oh, I know it's cold season, and now my mom's getting more sick, and it's just been bad. Especially with the holidays and everything. Just, There is no point in sulking. I may as well try my best to figure out where I've turned up. I know it's a forest at least. Then again, I know a lot of forests. I've never been good with distinguishing one from another. All trees look the same to me after a while. This is true. If only I were Machinax Flayon. The guild's pilot always seems able to memorize landmarks without trying. Does he? He rarely needed to check his maps after an initial expedition, and I always reached out to him when I found myself lost somewhere. He's like Google Maps? Oh, there's an idea. I think to check my communication device and contact him. Come on, Flayon, pick up. Failed signal. You've got to be kidding me. I give it another try. Ugh, failed signal again. I hear something or someone approaching, but I have no weapon. Turning to face the source, I raise my fists in case I need them. But when I do, I see someone familiar. red hair dripping close to his face. Flayon seems to have found me here in the woods.
I see.
It's you. Where did you go for so long? I waited here for years and years. I thought that maybe you wouldn't come back for me. But it's really you.
How beautiful.
I'm so happy I could die, Master. You waited for years and years? Obviously he's not Flayon. You waited for years and years? You said you waited here for years and years? What's this game about? So this game is like, and it was made by Cover for Guild Tempus. So it's like, you're a member of Guild Tempus and you slip through a parallel dimension and encounter doppelgangers of each member of Tempus. And they're all very, very different from their counterparts. So, it's fun. It's very gruesome too. There's one route you get eaten by a demon. Just straight out, you get eaten. He consumes your flesh. It's crazy. I'm like, what? Anyway, how long have you been by yourself? I don't think I'm the person he means by his master, but I'm still... I can't read. I don't think I'm the person he means by his master, but I still need to try and figure out more about where I am. Anything helps. I lost count. You left me here a long, long time ago, so I can't remember. Sorry, but there's no way. Flayon's lookalike seems unhappy with my denial. I'm guessing Tempus are a group of Hollow? Yes, they're the first group of HoloStars, HoloStars English. The first group that debuted in HoloStars English, which is the Guy version of HoloLive. Yes. Flayon's lookalike seems unhappy with my denial. He won't let me have this. He stares at me as if I'm lying to him. Fine, what makes you so sure it was me? Your name is Dallie. Huh? So I was right. It could still be a coincidence. I refuse to believe I'd do something so cruel. I'd never abandon anyone in the woods like this for who knows how long. I don't blame you for what you did, Master. After all, you're the reason I exist. There's such finality and weight to what he says. He believes to the bottom of his core that I'm his master. But what does he even mean by that? I only feel more confused than I did before. Are you Flayon? Flayon, is that you? Ask if he's Flayon first. I actually asked second though. Silly. That was an achievement that I got. It was out of order though. Well, Flayon, is that you? If this is Flayon, something is very wrong with him. Which means that it's normal? I don't know. The smile on his face dims. It's at this moment that perhaps both of us realize that we've been mistaken. That has to be the reason. The disappointment is showing on his face.
No.
Flayon is. I see him hesitate. Flayon's name means something to him, but I don't understand it. Flayon is dead, Master. You yelled at me. You said you wouldn't call me by his name anymore. Because it hurts when you do. It breaks your heart, remember? And you having a heart is what makes you human. You said that you were different from me because I can't understand your pain. That's what you told me. I did? What the hell is he even talking about? There's no way I could just forget Flayon dying. It's impossible. Right? Does calling me Flayon again mean that your heart is fixed now? That must be why you came back. No. You're not Flayon. I'm sure about this part. You have the wrong person. I'm sorry, there's just no way. But you created me.
Really?
Did you really forget? There are reasons beyond simply forgetting that make his claims impossible. That's just the thing. There's no way I could have created you either. I should watch my words. According to him, he and his master had approached the subject in the past. There definitely seems to be an underlying complex. I hear his joints make a rickety sound when he shifts his stance across from me. This person is not human. He's completely mechanical. I just don't have those sorts of skills. No reply. As I wait for one, I realize that the rain has lulled to a stop. The automaton still stares at me as if I've broken something in him. With nothing left to say, I give an awkward nod and try to find some good timing to make an exit. Good luck finding Dallie, okay? I mean it. I avoid meeting his gaze as I turn to leave. In the very same moment, the automaton suddenly breaks the quiet.
No.
You can't.
No!
Don't leave me anymore! The shouting shoots fear through me, and before I know it, I'm running from the forest without thinking. Running from the forest. Oh, okay. I did read that right. Without looking back. His voice falls His voice falls further and further away, but I can still hear his mechanical legs creaking and grinding as he tries chasing me. Don't go! I need you to stay with me. Forever! You promised me. I run until I don't hear him anymore and eventually come to the edge of the forest. Though I seem to have lost him, it's still difficult for me not to feel uneasy. The automaton may not be human, but he still sounds like it. No, I can't think about that anymore. I can't afford to feel guilty over something I didn't do. My eyes search the clearing for any signs of shelter. In the far distance, I can see a greenhouse and a small chateau side by side. Where should I go from here, I wonder? Sneak into the greenhouse, ask the chateau's owner for information, return to the forest to certain doom. Let's ask for information, because that's always a good idea, probably. Hey guys, have you seen a crazy robot in the forest? Anyway, asking the chateau's owner for information seems like a good idea. Once I know more about where I am, I should have a better understanding of how to get back home. Achoo! I sneeze. In the moment that follows, I realize that I may be getting sick from the rain earlier. Serves me right, I guess. The timing couldn't be worse. I feel chills beginning to develop, but I can't afford for that to slow me down. I should be on my way. Without looking back, I trudge to the chateau in search of some answers. There's no one here, is there? Of course! When I finally reach the chateau, I find that the door is unlocked. Hello? I try calling into the foyer, but nobody seems to be home. I take a nervous step inside, lingering near the door. Anybody here? As I call out again, that my elbow sweeps the crumpled note from its place on a side table by the door. Gah, why am I so clumsy? I crouch to return it to where it had been and see, I'm going home. Don't follow me. From Dallie. The name is all glitchy. Hi, Sig! Hi! Oops. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Hi, hope your day is going well. It is! It's going good. I'm relaxing with this questionable game. Full of bad endings. I die a lot. Hope your stream went well. I saw you were playing Hades. Let's give you a shout out. How'd your stream go? So we just found this note. Was good. Played some Hades and Hades too. Ooh, fun. I'm so not skilled for those games. But they look fun. The characters look fun. Alright, so we found a crumpled note with my name on it, even though I've never been here before. So that's fun. Just toying with cozy, chill weekend streams with less focus on story stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. This is the opposite. This is just story, but there's different routes. It's all based on killed Tempus, but like in a parallel world. But you're stuck in that parallel world, and you're trying to get back. So, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Also, everyone in this parallel world is like evil. Except for Shinra. He was nice. He was super nice. He was so nice. I was heartbroken. It was terrible. He was like the only one that was the same. This is my own handwriting. Terrible, I could tell. Does that mean the automaton's creator is actually? Ooh. I feel like I'm going to be sick. Oh, everything's all wobbly. Oh no, here he is. I already ran away from him in the forest. Of course you would come home. I know you better than anyone else. Home? I'm so lightheaded. I close my eyes to keep my surroundings from spinning. The automaton moves closer to me. Thank you for the lurk. This is your home. When I awaken, I find myself in a room I don't recognize. Somehow, I'm in a pair of cotton pajamas that fit me perfectly. Ew. What's happening? You were sleeping for quite a while. Seems I can't escape the automaton. Do you remember your home yet, Master? Don't call me that. Just Dallie is fine. Anyway, I'm still confused. You carried me back here after I fainted? Where did the pajamas come from? These are your pajamas, Dallie. You pushed yourself outside in the rain, and when you came home, you collapsed. So of course I changed your clothes for you and put you in bed. His face lights up with affection and pride, but I just feel violated. Does he think I'm going to thank him for that? Don't smile like that. You should have woken me up. I tried, you know, but you didn't wake up. I couldn't leave you there on the ground, wet and sick. You're never happy with me lately. Not then and not now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I watch him for a long moment, lacking any words that might comfort him. There's a flat silence in the air before I break it with a sudden sneeze. My whole body is fed up with me, and my stomach growls just shortly after sneezing. The automaton laughs tiredly. See, still sick. I should make you food. What do you want to eat? When had I last eaten food? The idea of a home-cooked meal is appetizing, but I can't trust this automaton. He's just too batty. What if he tries sneaking something into the food? Are you good at cooking? I still don't trust you. Why feed me? Well, I know why he wants to feed me. He's affectionate towards his old master that I seem to resemble. I don't trust him. I don't know. I think he's alright, actually. Are you good at cooking? I am. If there's a recipe or if I have one memorized. Oh, if there's a recipe or if I have one memorized. You designed me to have some cooking abilities because you aren't very good at it yourself. But I don't eat. I'm just very good at following instructions. Enjoying food seems fun. I'm jealous that humans eat. It's just part of being alive. Being alive seems fun. Anyway, I'll see how you resist one of your favorite meals. Wait! Before I can protest, the automaton leaves for the kitchen. Is he going to make me Salisbury steak? That's my canon favorite food in this world. My real world favorite food is chocolate. Looks like there's no stopping him. Hold on, I got a message. Okay, sorry, I was waiting a message. Without realizing, I fall asleep again. More sleep seems to have helped recuperate my strength. After awakening a second time, I follow an appetizing smell to the dining quarters and see that a meal has been set out for me on the table. It's a hearty-looking Salisbury steak. One of my favorites. As I stare at it, I consider that maybe the automaton actually has met some version of me. This place might still be a parallel world or something, right? That's what Huntsman told us. It'd make more sense as to why It'd make more sense as to why I wouldn't remember things, or why everything's so different. I thought you might wake up soon. Are you feeling better? A little bit. That's good, isn't it? I knew you wouldn't have any earlier, but how about now? The way this is set up makes me think that the food is poisoned with some kind of, like, stay here forever spell or something. Let's accept it. If we're hungry, let's just eat. It's okay. It's not like we can escape. My stomach growls again. I can't fight it forever. As I watch the automaton carefully from across the room, I decide to trust him and reluctantly lower into my seat. He hurries to stand beside me. You need a drink with it, right? Milk? Juice? Milk is fine. I would not drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant. Or I'm sensitive. I'm lactose sensitive. Okay, unless it's soy milk. Soy milk is okay. After the automaton provides just about everything I could ever need, I help myself to his cooking. It's delicious. So delicious, in fact, that I practically wolf it down without hardly chewing. It earns me some soft laughter from him. If the food is poisoned and I die after this, at least it tasted good. That is so my thinking. That's the dry humor that crosses my mind upon finishing. Literally what I was thinking in real life, too. You ate it so quickly. It was nice. I wiped my mouth with one of the napkins I'd forgotten to put in my lap. Do you want more? I can make more for you if you want. Normally I'd be all down to pig out, but my nerves have been so fried from the stress that my appetite is smaller than it should be. Hi, Nico! Welcome in! We're playing Doppelgänger from Guild Tempus, HolostarsEN Guild Tempus. I feel uncomfortably full. I definitely ate too quickly. This was plenty, thanks. The automaton seems happy with my answer, and he lowers himself into a chair beside me. You're so stubborn. I'm happy to help you now. I'm thankful for that. How are you doing? I should head back soon. Now that I'm out of the woods, maybe my communicator has a better chance of reaching the Guild Tempus. Failed signal.
Leave.
Are you still trying to go home? The automaton fidgets restlessly. No, still can't make a connection.
No!
Look at me when I'm talking to you! It certainly gets my attention. Is good. Is good yourself. I also just woke up too. Oh well, good morning. It is evening for me right now, or afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing good. Getting over a little cold, so I'm a little gooky, you know. But feeling much better. This game is fun. I keep dying. I feel like it's all bad ends. As I look up from my communication device, the automaton's eyes are wide and trembling. Uh-oh. His expression is difficult to read. There is no point.
I see.
It doesn't matter what I do. You just want things to go back to how they were, don't you? Even though I'm right here and ready to give you everything. What's so great about being human? Is having a heart really so amazing? The automaton is looking at me, but I don't feel seen. His rage is on the precipice of an explosion. I have to calm him down before that happens. Listen! But I'm too late. From a pocket in his coat, there are pliers in his hand. In one motion, said pliers are clamped down on my tongue. Ow! I start to bleed. No. The pressure sinks down harder. Metal pinches me tightly. Everything is numb now from the adrenaline. Oh gosh. The automaton retracts his hand, pliers still in them. Ow! From them, he drops the piece of my tongue he torn off on the ground. Ow! Ew! Oh my gosh, gross! I brought these from the greenhouse earlier. I had a feeling somehow that I'd need them. Blood fills my mouth and my eyes well with tears. I watch the automaton in horror. Oh, hold on. I meant to do this. There we go. I watch the automaton in horror as he opens and closes the pliers flippantly, as if they're a child's toy. His nails look really nice, though.
Don't leave.
I'm not good enough for you because I'm not human. Go on, you can say it. Or maybe you can't now. I'm not good enough for you because we're so different. Rest in peace, tongue, yeah. Because I don't have a heart. With the pliers shut in his fist, he laughs at me before plunging them deep into my chest. Ow! I scream as loud as I can. Ow! The automaton fails to react. He keeps muttering to himself. But just think, what if neither of us had hearts? Wouldn't that make us perfect for each other? You'd finally stop hurting. You'd stop thinking about how I'm not Leon. And I'd finally stop comparing myself to humans. He cranks the pliers back apart and spreads the wound he inflicted. My blood bubbles through the gaping hole. Yeah, I'm going to die soon. There's no way I'm going to live through this. Shh. He coos me as I dry sob. Just be still, okay? It'll all be over soon. His pliers dig further into me, and his other hand is placed on my cheek. His thumb wipes my tears away gently. I manage a weak gasp. The tongues of the pliers twist and puncture anything they can. My sight starts fading. Don't worry. Without the stupid heart of yours ruining you anymore, you'll be just like me. You'll finally know how I feel. That's why you'll forgive me if I stop it, right? He takes hold of my beating heart in his pliers and bursts a hole in it. Oh, because even if you don't know any better,
You're mine.
I can make you happier than anyone else.
Don't leave.
Wait,
No.
don't go.
No!
Don't go, I said! Stay with me forever! You promised you would! Yikes. Yikes. Never speak again. Yeah. You have acquired 4 keys. Woo! Woo! Wow. That's, fun. Let's do battles. Let's go through Battle's thing. Hopefully it's not as gruesome as these have been. Let's see. Altair kills you. Haka's Doppel kills you. And Machina's Doppel kills you. But Shinri's doesn't kill you. Shinri's is mean in a different way. It's cruel in a very, very different way. But rest assured, people die in every route. That is just how this game is. Good gravy. Alright, we're gonna skip through this. Or I can read through it again. Or is it more like a cave? You wander in the empty space for what feels like an eternity before happening upon 6 doors. You sense different but vaguely familiar presences on the sides of each. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Somehow you know that your journey won't end until you've passed through all of them. You may take as long or as little as you'd like, but you must still pick a door. Now then, Dallie, which will it be? So the only 2 I haven't done are Axel and Bettel. Almost, maybe we should leave Bettel for last. I wonder what Axel does. Maybe he eats you also. I'm not a big Axel fan, but it's fine. Exiled Prince. Oh gosh, I can't do an Australian accent. Hold on. This is gonna be so bad. Yo, 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 what's up? What? How do you... Oh no, I forgot. Oh, I forgot that he's got a weird voice. I don't watch him. I don't watch him very often. Yo, gladiator doctor. Don't get cold feet on me now. I told you what you need to do, remember? We'll just head into the Demon King's castle and take back the flame shard he's... Well, what? Hold on. This is a lot of words. We'll need to head into the Demon King's castle and take back the flame shard he's gotten locked away in the throne room. You say it like it's going to be easy. Isn't the castle highly protected?
Well now.
The guards aren't the part I need help with. I'm more capable of handling his whole army by myself. Not to mention my elemental advantage. The exiled prince dismisses my concern with a flippant lift of his shoulders. After being attacked in a land called the Fire Plain by a horde of other devils, he had eventually come to my rescue. It's been days now since I passed through that door in the abyss. I'd immediately noticed his striking visual similarity to Axel Sirius, the guild's gladiator, but when I'd asked him about it, he'd just laughed at me. With a heap of devil bodies lying unconscious at his feet, he'd offered to help me get home at the cost of a favor. The exiled prince is laid back, relaxed, and unsettlingly cunning. Settlingly cunning. He's the type of person who seems open, but actually keeps many secrets. But I still owe him my life. And besides, it's not like I have any other options. Right now we're in the Ice Plain, a rival kingdom that's ruled by someone called the Demon King. The exiled prince told me he has a bone to pick with him. Things are getting boring for us. Things are getting boring for all of us around here. His commentary snaps me from my thoughts. You mean for the people? I mean for everyone in every kingdom, even the people who live here in the Ice Plain. It's a little chaos. Everyone loves some excitement. If you ask me, even the Demon King would be happy for a challenge. It gives him an opportunity to bare his fangs in play. So, what do you say? I hesitate to respond. I owe this man my life, but I still don't feel the best about being here. It's impossible to feel comfortable getting caught up in some other world's conflicts without any context. The exiled prince recognizes it for what it is.
You know?
This is the only way to get you back to the world you came from, Dallie. And I suppose you're good looking enough to keep around my castle, but weren't you worried about getting back to those Tempus people you mentioned? If you humor me, I'll handle the scary parts. He kind of just explained this, so. All I really need from you is for you to take the flame shard from where the king has placed it. What does it look like? Okay, well, what does the shard look like? It's a huge, bright red rock.
You know?
Not too different than the kinds you see in museums. Maybe about the size of a human brain? That's, that's a very specific comparison. You can hold it in your hands like this. The exiled prince makes a cradling gesture in his hands, as if it'll help me visualize. It's a little weird, but he looks like he's holding an invisible baby or something. Okay. Okay, seems simple enough. All I really need from you is for you to take the flame shard from where the king has placed it. Why me? Wait a second. If you're so strong, why do you need me to help you? Can't you just go in, take everyone out, and then take the shard back for yourself?
Huh?
If it were so simple, what use would you... How to put this?
Whatever.
The truth is, the flame shard's been cursed by the Demon King. Cursed? So he wants me to curse myself then. No way.
Well now.
Hold on there. Before you say anything, you're wrong. The curse only has effect on the residents of this world. And since you're not, you could really be... Can you really be sure? I doubt you have any way of knowing firsthand. If visitors from other worlds came in all the time, your kingdom would still be the strongest in the land. Right? I'm only assuming from what he's told me so far. You're a good listener. It frustrates me that he doesn't seem even a little rattled by what I've said.
You know?
But if you want the only answer I have for you, it's because everything that's happened is a part of a prophecy. You being here was prophesied hundreds of years ago, when the Fire Plane was still the strongest kingdom in Elysium. The prophecy foretold that there'd be a time when the Ice Plane would overtake our land, in which the Flame Shard would be returned to us by a mysterious visitor not belonging to this world. It's a cool story, ain't it? Not to mention that the fate of the kingdom seems to revolve around you.
You know?
If you ask me, you should be flattered. You're the answer to saving this land from the Ice Plane's corruption. Surely you must feel even a little important after hearing all that. All I really need from you is for you to take the flame shard from where the king had placed it. Why do you need it? Why do you need it? Does it do something special?
Well now.
It returns full power and life to the fire plane. You probably noticed that the devils who attacked you when you first got here were incapable of speech or understanding. I do remember that. The devils were humanoid, but hadn't responded or listened to me. Oh yeah, he's got little horns. They'd been intent on swarming and attacking.
You know?
As long as the flame shard is missing from our kingdom, the devils are doomed to live like that, without thought, incapable of understanding their surroundings. Huh. But you weren't affected. How am I not surprised that you're so skeptical? It doesn't affect me because I'm a royal. The flame shard is an artifact from my bloodline. That makes some sense. Not really. But definitely not as much sense as I'd liked it to. So, after I return power and life to the fire plane, you'll be able to return me to my home world.
Yeah?
Right, because then me and the devils will return to our usual magical potential. Devils tear through realms all the time. It's a piece of cake for us. Anyway, let's not beat around the bush. It seems more promising than roaming the world aimlessly making an enemy out of the fire plane's ruler. I did that in one of the routes. Or not the fire king, but yeah, anyway. What other leads do I have? Reluctantly giving him a nod, I followed the exiled prince into the castle. The exiled prince hadn't lied about his battle prowess. Fearlessly and without care, he'd taken out one guard after another. In a devastating combination of fire magic and physical combat, he'd proved himself a force of nature. He really hadn't needed my help when it came to a fight. Why do I feel disappointed? Maybe deep down I wanted to help more. Or had I wanted to swing my fists too?
Oh, nice.
I did swing my fist at the Ice Demon King. Excited, see?
Well now.
This way, we're almost there. With the exiled prince wiping out the entire castle in the Demon King's absence, there's no one left to interfere. The flame shard is now in plain sight behind the throne, protected by the sigils that float around it. Is it true that only I can touch it and walk away unscathed? If so, I'm only moments away from securing my way home. I turn and look at the exiled prince as he approaches behind me, smirking and wiping the blood from his knuckles.
Well now.
I'd expected a little more fun than that. But I suppose it's always been the king himself who'd put up the most fight. My eyes are drawn back to the flame shard. Even without the prince egging me on, something inside me urges to take it from its place. Maybe it really had been fate for me to take it. Try and make him take it. That would be kind of mean. I'll take it. I'll take it. Flaming courage. I'll do it. It takes me a moment to swallow my fear, but I trust my intuition. I anticipate the worst. I once anticipate that I'll be burned, but to my surprise, my fingers slip through the sigils. You know, after having my tongue cut and my heart ripped out, and my flesh eaten, and what else? My face smashed in, and what else happened in the other route? And burned alive by a candle. No, I guess he didn't really burn me with a candle. He just, he stabbed me over and over again in all over my body. Yeah, I guess being burned is like the least horrible thing that's happened to me in this run. My fingers slip through the sigils. I clasp the flame shards in my hands. Though I'm not looking at him, I can feel the exiled prince's excitement bubble up behind me. See now, that wasn't so bad. I withdraw the shard and pull it to my chest. In the very same moment, the icy castle seems to thaw all around us.
Oh, nice.
Ah, that's our cue. We should be getting back to the fire plane. What's happening? No time for that, let's go. The floor begins to shake beneath our feet, and I stumble. Right. Whatever's going on is dangerous. And a little exciting. What's this feeling? As the prince and I make our escape from the ice plane castle, I feel the warmth of the flame shard spread as if it's flushing through my veins. As if the ice plane's impending demise is... As if the shaking of its very foundation is a little fun to see. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, actually. Yeah, it is. I don't understand why I think so. We reach the fire plane. Back in the safety of the prince's castle, time finally seems to catch up to us. After taking the flame shard back to its place hidden deep in the dungeons, the exiled prince returns to my side with a big smile on his face.
Oh, nice.
Home sweet home. And with that, everything is almost back in order. That kingdom is starting to crumble, is that right? I need to confirm. Something like that. More important than that, it's reverting to its original state. That was a part of the fire plane before the Demon King took it over. Just have to wait for now, see what the Demon King does. Can it really become the fire plane again? I just can't imagine the people taking kindly to the change. Aren't there ice plane loyalists or something? And no offense, but should the prince really be leading any kingdom at all? I don't know him well enough to make any sort of harsh judgment, but even as an ally, something about him is just off.
You know?
You'd be surprised. The Demon King is the worst there is. With the reputation as bad as his is, mine's bright and sparkly. My kingdom wouldn't want a ruler that's hotter and more fun. This guy. Once again, he doesn't care. The kingdoms and whoever rules them, it's all just a game to him. My exhaustion is beginning to catch up with me, but I can't let him forget about our deal. Now that it's over, we should rest up for the night. Go ahead, make yourself comfortable. I stand my ground. I'm not staying any longer than I have to. Tomorrow, we're going to use the flame shard to get me back to my world. Understood?
Sure. Okay.
No need to be so tense about it. I'm a man of my word. You should scurry off now. It's been a long night,
You know?
But I guess we could make it even longer if you're stubborn and want to. How do you feel about sharing with others? What? Sharing with what with others? You? What? No, don't make it weird. I'm going to bed. I can't believe this. Suit yourself. Good night, Dallie. And with that, I make a hasty exit. I can't believe it. After winding down and when I lay in bed, I keep thinking about the ice plane. What happens to it from here? Should I have helped? Whatever. I don't know, he's kind of a jerk. What happens in this world is none of my business because I'm not a part of it. I just need to get back to the guild.
Well now.
And now that Dallie's out of my hair, the flame shard is all mine. Too easy. Time to take it all back. He's so cunning, or how do you say? There's a word in my brain I can't think of how to say it, but cunning, yeah. Devious. I'm up bright and early that morning. I searched the castle premises for the exiled prince, but can't find him anywhere. Let's check on the flame shard. I'm sure he's... My gut tells me maybe I should check on the flame shard. After descending down to the dungeons where I remember he'd placed the shard... Wait, where'd it go? It's gone. Ugh. Was it stolen or did he take it somewhere else? The former makes most sense. Maybe an enemy had infiltrated overnight and he'd left to chase them down. I need to find him. Check out the castle for him. There's a chance he's outside somewhere. Wasting no time, I make my way out. But he isn't here. What am I supposed to do? I leave the castle. The streets are littered with devils invigorated by the return of the flame shard. Their nature is still volatile, but at least they're capable of understanding me now. What the exiled prince had told me seems to be right. Hopefully things are okay. With the flame shard stolen from the ice plane, just what kind of future remains for this world? I try not to worry about it too much. I also try not to feel too responsible. After a full day of searching for him, I find the exiled prince emerging from an underground stairwell. Where? Where is this? Behind him, some music is leaking through the cracks of what seems like a club or bar door. Where are you? And does he even know the shard is missing? The flame shard is missing!
Sure, okay.
No, it isn't. It's missing from the dungeon. I checked while I was looking all over for you. Did you forget what you promised? You're supposed to open the realm to send me home today.
Yeah?
That's all he has to say for himself? About that. I lied to you. My world goes still. I'm gonna take off the blush. He what? I don't want to believe him. Now's not the time to play around.
You know?
No one here has that kind of power, not even me. Actually, I'm pretty surprised. You went along with everything I said so easily. Because he helped me. Because I thought he'd take me home. You think I really care about whether or not I lost the accent? I lost the voice I was doing. It's all right. You think I'd really care about whether or not you got home?
You know?
You should be more on your toes. This isn't my fault. I'm not stupid. It wasn't stupid for me to believe in him. Devils like me take advantage of naivete. It's not that personal. Just part of our nature. It's personal. You owe me. You made a deal. Hi, Trap! Hello, hello! We are playing Doppelgänger from Covers HolostarsEN Tempus Guild. We just got screwed over by a demon! And not in the fun way. And he promised to send me home, and now he's not doing it. How are you doing? How was your Navidad? I hope you are doing well, eating lots of food. You owe me! You made a deal! Once he reaches me, I shove him back into a webbed fence that lines the street. He's so unbothered all of the time. I just want to break his face. True fact. Doing good. Cooking a sopa ahora mismo. Oh, it sounds so good. It'd be fun to break his face. I raise hell and attack him. I clobber him with my fists even as I hear him chuckle at me all the way. There's no way it doesn't hurt. Even if he's acting unfazed, I know my own strength. I want to hurt him. I want him to pay for deceiving me. What was the point of all this? He just wanted to use me? I hate you! Take me back to Tempus! Take me back or give me the flame shard back! As I throw up my arm at him, he catches my wrist and pulls me to his chest. Ah, yeah. From beneath, I feel heat surging through my body. It's the same way it felt when I... No, don't tell me. The flame shard's right here, Dallie. Right back where it belongs. He squeezes me gently. The warmth of the flame shard pulses with the rhythm of his heartbeat. So he has one. And a key appreciator. Let the CG sit for 5 seconds. No, it's not that. I'm reading. I don't know what it means. What does this mean for me? My body is shaking. His blue eyes rake over my expression, and his head inclines as if drinking in the sight of me. Ew. Ill? And I feel? And I think you're right where you belong too. I didn't force you to do anything. I saw it in your eyes. You're just like me now. I don't know what you mean. The prince runs his tongue over his teeth carefully. It was exciting. You like seeing the ice plain milk start to crumble. It's okay to say it because we're the same now. You touched the flame shard, and now you're a double just like us. My fingers curl against the fabric of his jacket. What's your name? It's Sirius. The name is familiar and foreign to me at the same time. I didn't think you'd tell me. I told you because you're a devil now. And more importantly, you're my new partner in crime. Ah, the sounds of screams. How beautiful the other Elysium had been that evening. On its last evening standing, as Prince Sirius and I watched over our world burn to a crisp, we reveled in the chaos together. And at that moment I knew I'd found a new home for myself. I'd start a new one. A world far more beautiful than what I had before. I don't know about that. A world in flames. No, I don't like this. I don't like this ending at all. We have acquired 5 keys. Well, I guess that ending is better than getting killed. There's a lot of endings where I just died. Very gruesomely. Not just like keel over and died, like freaking get gorged out dead. Cool. Awesome. Ah. I'm hungry. There's one more route though. Should we finish it? Yeah, let's do the one last route. Let's do one last route. And then I'll call it a night. Okay, we're going. Oh, I forgot that I can just hit skip. Alright, let's do Battle's route. Surely it cannot be worse than anything else that we've been through. Oh, yeah. Everything ready for tonight's set? It's ready. Great, you finally made yourself useful. We'll be on in about 15, so you'd better get backstage before then. Don't you have other stage hands? Could you tell me what I have to do for the stage show again? Could you tell me what I have to do for the show again? I see his expression flatten. Seems like he isn't too pleased, I asked. How many times have we gone over this? I think I overheard you going over it with someone else before, but this is the first time for me. Ugh, you mean that wasn't you this morning? does he not distinguish one person from another when he's talking to them? No, it was some other person named Jimmy. Jimmy. He suddenly gets very still at the mention of the name. It's unsettling. Then again, had the real battle had a situation with someone whose name started with a J before? I think I remember something happening back during his first mass show. Whatever is going on now seems like something karmic at this point. Listen, your job is to go out there in your fluffy little costume and two-step. Nothing fancy, just a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. It's simple enough choreography. Either it's simple or the showman it's simple enough choreography. Either it's simple or the showman makes it look so. Got that? You didn't need me to do it again? Just smile and do that and we're gold. I think I can handle it. Then hurry, let's get out on the stage. Don't you have other stage hands? We wouldn't be in this predicament if I did, now would we? But you claim to be the best showman in all of, this place. Elysium. Well, Skeleton Country in the east side of Elysium anyway. This isn't Elysium. Elysium is where the real Tempus Guild members are, and no place called Skeleton Country has ever existed. I am getting some... I have to go, guys. We'll go back. Hold on. I'll have to come back to this. I gotta go do something real quick. Not quick. Something. But anyway, we'll come back to it. Maybe I'll go back and do Bell's route. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching me. Hope you have a good and happy New Year's and a good rest of the week. Don't work too hard. Take it easy. Have fun. Drink a little. Have some fun. Have some merriment. And I'll see you next time. Otsukaresama deshita. Mata ne. Bye bye. Sorry for the abrupt departure. Let me see who I can raid. Let me see who is a streaming a red nail, if anybody is streaming. I've got to raid and run though. Let's see if anyone I follow streaming. Nope, not at this time. Let's see. No. No one I know. No one I know is streaming right now. I don't know. I feel weird about just sending it off into the unknown. So I'm just going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have an idea of who to raid, just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Otsukaresama deshita. Mata ne. Bye bye.